One of the welcome women for the Rockin Mommas is joining us now. Rachel Contreras is the newest member of the membership team. So you're all about getting new moms on board. I love that. Tell us about the moms who currently belong. It seems like there's a variety.
There are. We have married moms, single moms, stay-at-home moms, working moms, grandmas.
Grandmas?
People, yes, people that are pregnant that haven't even been a mom with the baby yet, and it's really an awesome thing because while you're pregnant, you need advice still with your pregnancy, and
sure.
The grandmas have lots of advice because they've been through it with their children and now their grandchildren, and it's really a neat variety of people.
I can only imagine some of the advice from grandmas. It seems like they just have fun little nuggets of information to tell everybody.
They know the most.
Yes. Do you think that variety is part of why the Rockin Mommas, this group, has been so successful?
Definitely. I 100% think that. They, with just the different advice that people give and the different things that people ask and just the questions that are answered, it's just amazing. You post something and 2 minutes later everyone's answering your question. If your baby's sick or if your child has something wrong with them, you just ask it and everyone's willing to help and be there for you. It's really amazing.
You guys have seen tremendous growth since the beginning of the year. You have hundreds of people starting with just a couple of. What do you attribute that to?
I think a lot of moms know other moms, so you just invite them to your group and they come on, and everyone's so excited and so willing to be a part of it. They've grown 30% since Mother's Day, so we have over 300 members, and yeah, it's amazing how fast. I think we probably average maybe 15 to 30 people a day that are new to our group.
Oh
so
my gosh,
it's really
that
neat.
is unbelievable. So really, I mean, for the most part, it's really word of mouth. It's other moms telling other moms that, hey, this is such a blast, this is really helpful, it's a great resource. It just seems like word of mouth is really what's spreading all of this.
Definitely.
You are the welcome woman, one of them. How do you welcome the new ladies to the group?
Yes, Ashley, Kristina, and myself, as soon as someone is added to our group, we make sure one of us gets on there right away and says, welcome to the Rockin Mommas. We tell them to take a look at the events page and see what we have coming up. Hopefully we can meet them and they can join us soon. We ask that everyone introduce themselves, talk about their families, their children, anything about themselves, if they're a stay-at-home mom, if they work, and then pretty much they'll come on, they'll say, you know, I'm so-and-so, I have 3 kids, or however many they have, and within minutes, everyone's welcome, welcome. It's so awesome because everyone is so friendly and so welcoming. A lot of the women from Rockin Mommas I didn't even personally know, and within the first day, I was like, wow, it feels like these people are my friends. Like, I've known them forever.
And I'm
so
sure
it's really neat.
Now they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of 3 kids, you are a stay-at-home mom with 3 boys.
Yes.
I said, woo.
Yes, it is fun.
6, 4, and 2, is that correct?
Yeah.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You have a hectic life, but this group is important to you. Why is that?
It's really important, I think, when you're a mom, to have other moms to support you. Every mom has their stressful days. Every person has their stressful days, and then to add kids on top of it makes it a lot more difficult. And it's really nice to be able to have people to support you and be there for you. And if you're going through any hard times, or if you're struggling with anything from sick kids to postpartum depression to just needing a mom to talk to, it's really cool to have a support group.
And you said you had a friend where you feel like if she only had this group.
I did. I had a friend that I lost about a year ago, and she was really sad about, she was going through some serious issues with postpartum depression, and it was really hard, and she lived far from me, so I didn't get to see her much. But if she would have had a group like this, I really think that it would have been a really neat support to have people encourage you and be there for you and know that you're not alone and that other moms are going through the same things.
Well, and I would imagine you don't feel like you're alone at all with this
Definitely
group of ladies.
not. Yes, it's very nice.
So for the moms-to-be or the moms at home, the single moms, the working moms, stay-at-home moms, the grandmas, as you mentioned, if they're watching right now and saying, okay, I love this group, how can they join?
Find us on Facebook, Rockin Mommas, and we have a website, a Facebook page, and join. And once you join, there's a little search button on the top. You can add your friends on there and they can join. No men allowed, sorry dads. It's all women, so.
You'd have to change the name, right? It can't be
Yes.
Rockin Mommas if you have the dads. You guys are very involved in social media, though. In fact, I found you through your Facebook page. The ladies tweeted me as well, and I noticed, too, you're even on Pinterest. What are you doing on Pinterest?
Sharing ideas that we have, craft ideas, making things. It's really cool to be able to share ideas when you're a mom and to get through everyday things and make things easier, because sure is a hard job.
I have to ask, do you ever tell your kids, your boys, maybe the 6-year-old, about this Rockin Mommas group? Do you ever say, I'm going out with the Rockin Mommas?
Today when I was getting ready, it was really early, and we live, in Racine, and getting ready, and he's like, where are you going, Mom? Why are you putting a dress on at 7? I'm like, well, I'm going to do something with the Rockin Mommas. Oh, okay. So I don't know if he quite gets it, but they like to have friends and like to play, and so they get excited when they get to be with other kids their age. So, and it's nice for moms to be able to socialize together, for sure.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
And a number of ways that you can go to their Facebook page, their Twitter page as well, in case you want to join. Stay close. We're bringing all the Rockin Mommas back right after this. Do you have an idea for Racine and me? I would love to hear it. You can send me an email at jty@cbs58.com, or you can also connect with me on Twitter at Jessica Ty, or Facebook, CBS58 Jessica Ty. A number of ways. And I tell you every week, we do fun stuff, serious stuff, and I'm always looking forward to your ideas. So can't wait to hear from you. We are bringing all of the featured Rockin Mommas back for our segment. I love this. I wanted to know, first, you have a Rockin Mama report, and we actually have a little example that we can show. Is this a monthly newsletter that goes out?
It is a monthly newsletter. This month May was our first newsletter that we sent out, so we just kind of did like an introduction to who the Rockin Mommas are, our events that are coming up, help that we need, who the leadership team is, just a little blurb about who each of us are, and then what we want to include in future reports, like information on our members. We want to feature them in our upcoming Rockin Mama reports, and birthdays, things like that.
Yeah, just something kind of fun. Yeah. You mentioned help that you need. What kind of help do you need right now?
Well, we're looking for donations for our rummage sale. We're looking for kids items. We're also looking to get a program that's like Meals on Wheels off the ground, to bring like freezer meals or ready-made dinners to moms who have just had babies, or sick families. If somebody's going through something, we want to provide them with some meals. So we're looking for people to donate meals, make meals, things like that.
Okay, wonderful. And speaking of donations, a different kind of donation, we mentioned it earlier during the show, but donations to help get this nonprofit group started.
Yes, there's a couple different ways you can look us up. One of the easiest, if you're not on Facebook, www.rockinmommas.com, and there's a PayPal link there. You can contribute, and it's safe and secure.
Okay.
But there's also links on our Facebook page as well.
And actually, we have the Facebook page pulled up right now if we want to show you that. This is a great little site. I know this is fairly new for you guys, this Facebook site. But right here, one of the most recent post, it says, if everyone gave $5, we'd have 94% of our goal raised in 1 hour. That's pretty impressive. Can you help out? Every dollar makes a huge difference. So this is one spot right here where people can easily donate. Tell me a little bit else about this Facebook page. What else do you have on here?
With Facebook, we have kind of two separate pages. We want one that anyone from the community can see and kind of interact, so that's just Rockin Mommas. But there's also a private group, because we wanted to have a place that we know who is joining, that you're going through an approval process before you're just added, so that we don't have, people that, men or that sort of thing. No offense, guys, like we said earlier, but, we want it to be just for moms where they do feel safe. So there are the two separate accounts. So, you can look us up for Rockin Mommas or Rockin Mommas private group and get added.
And what are some of those questions that moms are asking, or what are some of those discussions about on that page, that separate page?
A lot of them are health kind of based. My child has this rash, and then we can share
the picture.
What is it?
I say everything. People ask what they should get their child for their first birthday.
Yes. Lactation questions.
Cloth diapering. Diaper
What's the best brand of this?
Dealing with teenagers.
Yes. Dealing with teenagers.
Yes.
Okay.
Even just venting about teenagers
or venting about your husbands.
Yes. That is a new topic.
Wonderful. Well, there's so many things. I wanted to know, one by one, if I can have each of you just tell me, what about this group? What do you think this is the best thing about this group, and what makes it so important to you?
I think what makes it so important to me and really enticed me, it was the fact that it accepts everyone. We have grandmas, we have people with adult children, people who have teenagers, new babies, not even born babies. Sure. I like the inclusiveness. It's so positive as well. That's really important, that everybody's positive. They're not judging what you do. We have parents who do all organic, and then we have parents who love McDonald's. So and nobody judges. It's just what we have to do. So that's my like about this group.
Yeah, for me it was the sense of community because I was new to Racine, so I'd moved there about a year and a half ago and kind of started fresh, started over, and didn't have that community. So all of a sudden now here's this great, huge, supportive community that's there that we can all just love and help each other out.
Yeah, a great group of new friends.
Yeah.
What about for you, one of the founders?
For me, it's getting to work with these amazing women and getting to meet new people every single day. We get messages from people all the time, and it's just so much of a blessing to make a connection with these wonderful new people all the time.
Wonderful.
And I agree with what everyone said. I really am enjoying getting to know everybody. It's funny because I had mutual friends with a lot of them on Facebook or that we've known the same people, and then you're like, how come our lives have never crossed, our paths haven't crossed? So it's really an awesome support group, and I'm really glad to be a part of it.
And that's really great to hear from you as well, because you're one of the newest members.
Yes, only
even
the
though,
month.
Yes, but I mean the group as a whole, as we mentioned, started in January of this year,
Yes,
so it's
yes.
really great. Besides the nonprofit, real quickly here, what other next steps might there be along with the Rockin Mommas?
I think as far as like events and things like that, we really want to start doing more in the community. For example, the big project I've already started working on is for October.
Okay.
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're full of moms who have breasts, and we want to get information out there, and we want to do informational things for the adults. We want to do maybe walks, as a group to show other moms we support them, other women. So just a month-long event of community service.
Wonderful. So I would imagine that being in this group is just as great as being a mom, right?
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Thank you so much for coming in, ladies. I really appreciate a great group that you have here, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of the Rockin Mommas for joining us, and the Rockin Mommas who weren't here with us today, and thank you at home for watching. Join us next week for Racine and Me.